What's up, party people? It's your boy Optimus Code. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so in today's video, we are going to continue the final part of our interview, part 5, with audio designer Larry Gates II, and he is going to discuss Dolby Atmos and the certification process for 3D audio formats. Okay, now if you're new to the channel, here's how this works, right? So every video is around 15 minutes or less, somewhere up in that range. And at the end of each video, there's a quiz that usually has 5 questions to test that you are remembering what you learned during the video. So if you stick around to the end of this video, you will have a better understanding of how Atmos works with these video games, and you should be able to pass the quiz on the Dolby Atmos and 3D sound certifications. All right, so before we get back into the interview, I just want to say thank you for the support that you guys have shown so far. We really appreciate it. We feeling all of the love and all of the kudos and the well wishes, all that good stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. So there's been a lot of people that have said, hey, Code, man, we see you got a channel. We like what you're doing with the channel, man. We want to support you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, but that is not what I want. Let me be very clear. I do not want you supporting the channel because of me. The channel is not about me. The channel is about the content and the quality of the free education that you can find here. I don't care if you never support the channel because of me, because the channel is not about me. I only want you to like the videos. I only want you to subscribe to the channel if you think that you are benefiting from what's being taught here. If you are learning, then by all means, go ahead and subscribe, like, share, all of that good stuff. We appreciate it, which is why I always say, if you are enjoying the video, hit the like button. If you are enjoying the content and the education that you're getting, go ahead and subscribe and tell all of your friends. Do not do that just because you want to support me and you think I'm cool and a fun guy, all of that stuff. That has nothing to do with it, man. Nothing at all. That has zero to do with it. Only do those things if you are personally benefiting, or if you know someone who will, then share the information with them. Just want to make that clear, because I'm getting more and more DMs and a lot of comments, and a lot of people are trying to show me love. Again, I appreciate that, but don't show me no love. I done had enough love over my lifetime. The love that you show, I want it to be for the content that you find here. All right, now let's get back to the interview where Larry is going to finish and wrap this up discussing Dolby Atmos and how all of that stuff works. And make sure you're paying attention, because you know there's going to be a quiz after the interview. Awesome. All right, Larry. Well, this is the last one. And I appreciate the time, man. I really do. And I'm sure the viewers will as well.
I'm sorry I talk so much, viewers.
Man, no. They want to hear you. They're tired of listening to me. So Dolby Atmos and like Sony's new Tempest 3D sound.
Yeah.
The DTS people have a 3D audio format. Can you just explain to us like basically what that is? And then what is the process for getting a game where it is encoded to take advantage of 3D sound, like the height speakers as well, not just the surround speakers?
It's complicated, and it is the future, but it's not commonplace yet. And the reason I don't think it's here yet, because I think you have to consider the consumers, and there's a lot of people on cutting edge, but until it becomes commonplace for everybody's setup at home, I think you'll see it advance there. Right now, it's very complicated, but what it is you're sending audio signals through as many discrete channels as possible, right? So, music back in the day used to be mono. Here's just one sound. And then the advent of stereo. Whoa, dude, hi-fi systems. We could play to the left and the right, and here the Beatles are hard panning things all of a sudden. And then 5.1 stereo comes out. We all start buying Blu-rays, and we have our home theaters. Games, we mix our game in 5.1, and we can send things. We can tell that middleware to send things to the back channel, maybe after they've reached a certain distance from you. But to me, the complications are on the consumer side, because not everybody has this. So big difference between just surround sound is you either have a 5.1 or a 7.1 system, center channel, and some out here and some in the back, maybe some on the sides, and then a subwoofer is your 0.1. All your low frequencies go through that. Not too many people I know, even in their media rooms, have 30 discrete channels to send sound to. So it's just not going to be so. I had a set of headphones that was given to us by some manufacturer that you had to have a tuner that would allow so many. It was basically like a 7.1 set of headphones. So but it had this complicated, you had to plug it into a tuner that would allow surround sound, and they kind of folded it into these smaller speakers within. So it could create some cool distance and felt like things were behind you, but people don't have those, So, so I think 5.1 or 7.1 will be the standard until the consumers get to that. But of course, I've gone to theaters and sound demonstrations that utilize that, and it's just all encompassing. It's just the more speakers you can get, the more you can pinpoint and track movement, between them. Most of that all happens through a plug-in. And so, for a film, you need a plug-in that will say you can send each signal to its own destination. All right, I want all the rumbly stuff to go here, but I want all the jets to go back here to these 8 speakers, and so all of that is in the routing. We get to do, like I said, a little bit of that in a 5.1, 7.1 world in Wise, and we can just tell things to go. We can make sure that anytime a certain sound plays, you only hear it from behind. Mostly what we use is logic to let the distance dictate it. So how far it is from you, or is it on your left or right, or when does it pass by? And that's all part of that dynamic mixing too, as well as the volumes, but positionality. We all get to dictate that by the behavior of the asset, or if it's a certain mission. Like I said, everything's getting turned down and it's going to go crazy, but it's only going to go crazy in the back.
Back channels,
we can determine that too, kind of at a high level, or by asset. All the vehicles are going to do this. No, these 2 cars are going to do something specific, and so we drill down that far. But it's interesting.
Really intricate.
Yeah, and I can't wait till my living room sounds like that. To put 30 speakers in the ceilings or whatever it's going to take. I love watching film at home, but I love movie theaters too. I just don't like people I don't want to be around people. I want my own private movie theater. I just want to enjoy it as loud as possible and as big as possible without putting up with anybody kicking my seat.
Yep, we got to take it serious, this COVID stuff too. Shoot, you can't really be chilling at the theater.
No.
All right, man. So we're going to wrap it up, Larry, but I do have one last question about the Atmos stuff. Is it more? Do you actually have to, if you want to get their symbol on your game, their logo, do you have to pay for that? Or can you explain that at all? How does that work?
You do, in the sense of licensing, and then it has to be approved by them. So, I mean, that's the same as third-party partner. We release a game on Xbox or PlayStation that Sony and Microsoft get to completely scrutinize the game and make sure that it's to their standards. Anytime you have a QTE moment in a game where you're button mashing, that little X that's from the controller, that clip of that art has to be their approved art. You can't just put up something that says X, and they get to scrutinize that. So it's the same with Dolby. They would listen to it and make sure it's up to their standards, and then you kind of license through them. I have no idea what that fee is, but yeah, if you want their stamp of approval, then there is a process for that financially. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Larry, man, it has been a pleasure. Thank you, sir. I am happy we got a chance to connect.
If anybody has questions, that you post them and you can get them to me, and I'll be happy to answer any follow-up if anybody found any of that amusing.
Awesome. Thank you, Larry, man. So y'all heard it from the man himself. Any questions, comments, man, leave a comment down below, and he will definitely try to get those answered for you. All right, Larry, man. Well, that is it, sir. We appreciate it. Thank you.
So good to see you. Take care of yourself.
Peace.
All right, peace.
Okay, that's it. Time for the quiz. All right, that's it. Time's up. Quiz over. Pencils down. How did y'all do? Hopefully everybody was able to pass this quiz with flying colors, and it was just all great, and you learned a lot, and you understand how all these things work now and when we'll be able to start seeing more of this stuff in our video games. As I said at the beginning, if you like this video, go ahead and leave your boy a like. I appreciate it. It helps get the content in front of more people so that they can too learn the things that you're learning. If you are enjoying the quality of the content overall that you're getting from the channel, then go ahead and subscribe, man. We appreciate it. We really do. Go ahead and subscribe so that you can be notified when things hit the channel. And then you can be one of the first ones to start watching the videos to learn whatever it is that we're teaching at that particular time. So thank you for the support. Tell people you think will benefit from the channel, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.